Oh my god, there's even nicer things than... Okay, never mind, I can say it. So.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today.
It's not often that you get a car that makes you think that, well, I could take the whole family camping, the whole family, and especially not in Singapore because there's not really many places to camp, right? But the car that we're looking at today is just something like that. In fact, it's even inside the name. It's the Opel Zafira E-Life. And it's the E-Life that kind of makes you rethink what this car brings to the table. Now, if you're thinking about buying a car like this Opel Zafira E-Life and thinking about trading in your car, try selling with Coates instead. Did you know that you could be losing up to $5,000 worth of value when you trade in your car? Coates uses its network of dealers to get you the best price possible. In fact, they're so confident of getting you the best price that if you sell your car for a higher price than what they quote you, they'll give you $100. But don't just take our word for it, look at the hundreds of raving reviews on their service. To find out more, visit coates.com.sg, that's QUOTZ.com.sg. Now let's check out this car. Starting by the front, this is a 5 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters car, passenger car. This is a Cat A passenger car, believe it or not. While it looks like a van, it is also based off a van, so there you go. Over here you get halogen headlights, but the rest of your lights, they are LED. Very huge Opel insignia, like right here, like the sedan, and slots for your front grille, even though it is an electric vehicle. You also get front fog lights down by the corners. Now let's check out the side. By the side, you get 17-inch rims that look pretty good, and they also come with your Michelin Primacy 4, and your electric Type 2 CCS charger is here for your AC/DC charging. Moving down the side, it's all still very tall. This is based on a van, so this is not going to be openable. Onto the rear, it says Opel Zafira E-Life. You might think that the boot opening is here, but it's actually down here. And it is a manual tailgate, no electric. So there you go, and it opens rather tall. So you can stand full height inside, and you can even sit down and wait for things, have a picnic. Now it's going to be roughly around 1,050 litres worth of boot space. By no means will it pass the anti-trolley length test with this third row up because it's just not gonna. But because it is a tall car, you can just have your anti-trolley full of groceries standing upright, and along with your luggage standing upright, no problem, it can close. So in case you're gonna go shopping, grocery shopping, and then for a holiday, it works. Overall though, the looks are just rather run-of-the-mill, they're rather normal, same as the front, but what's impressive is on the inside. So let's take a look. The Opel Zafira E-Life Electric is priced at $215,500. The electric motor produces 134 brake horsepower and 260 Newton meters of torque. The single-speed automatic transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.2 seconds. The battery capacity of the Zafira is 50 kWh with a drive range of 238 km. For more details on the Opel Zafira E-Life Electric or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now over by the rear of the Zafira, in the third row, you get 3 seats, 3 in the third row. Amenities wise, you're just going to get a cup holder here, a cup holder here, 12-volt lights, but most importantly, aircon. Now, while there's not much in amenities, there is plenty of space, so check it out. You're not going to be eating much into the side passengers. The food can be kept well, head space, so it's going to be very comfortable for long drives even. Let's check out the middle. Now over by the middle, you're going to get 2 Captain Lounge chairs. Of course, electric doors for your left and right that can be controlled from the front. Built-in sunshade, so really useful. Sun out, privacy in. And on the top, 2 long moon roofs that come with a cover, but they are not openable. Now strangely enough, for your aircon, you get 2 vents for your middle row. I don't know what that's for, but in terms of utility, this is a very usable space, so check it out. Magazine holder here, hideaway tray table here with a cup holder. You're gonna have your little airplane lunch and a little strap to hold things in. If that's not enough, check this out. Comes up
It's like business class or first class.
I don't know, I take budget.
And armrest and a further cubby hole here. Now, I don't see any USB points, but there is a 220 volt 3 pin plug, so you can plug in and do your work while you're being chauffeured around, or just drive around from the front, head back to the middle, open up your laptop and do your work. I do see a 12 volt charger now, but what's the point? You have a 220 volt. Is that too abrupt? I don't know. Let's check out the front. Now, over by the front, you can see that it's not the most premium of materials. It has a lot of plastic, but I rather like the way that they've incorporated the plastic into the design. So it does not feel cheap by any means. In fact, it feels really good. Check out these aircon control dials, the way this MMI unit is put inside here. It feels good to touch. It's very easy to use, and your aircon controls, they look good. This LCD display here, up and down for your temperature control, and your buttons, really easy to use. And of course, you get your door controls and what I really like, child lock here. You're gonna get 12 volt charging in the middle, and then your USB charging, one slot for your Android Auto, or rather just charging, but no wireless charger here. This is your gear shift for your kind of very Opel gear shift, and drive mode selected for Eco, Normal and Power. And I like that they've designed that your handbrake is here. It's a very familiar space. So it's like, you know, your handbrake is usually here, but your electric parking brake is here, and then a further little cubby holder here. Now, this is something of a pleasant surprise that I didn't expect. You get massage seats along with your electric seats for the driver and the front passenger. And I think this space overall, it's really well thoughtfully designed. It's just the way that they've put it together feel really good. Just like this little mirror up here to help you see your little tykes behind, whether they're seated safely or, hey, don't play around. Now, for your instrument cluster, it is analog with an LED display in the middle. It is rather creative how they've redesigned this cluster, so it looks refreshing. It doesn't look like aged, even though it is analog dials for your speedometer, your charge meter, battery percentage, as well as your Charge Eco Drive. And in the middle, you can configure whether you want to see your trip computer, your consumption, what kind of drive system it's using, as well as your speedometer. Now, does it drive as well as it looks? One way to find out. So, driving the Zafira E-Life, what does it feel like? Well, with 134 brake horsepower, 260 Newton meters of torque being sent by a single speed transmission to the front wheels, it's enough. Because for a car of this size, or a van rather, of this size, it's this heft, it's enough. And it's good that it uses an electric single-speed transmission, because for this kind of heft, for this kind of utility, you don't really need that kind of power. It would be nice to have, but this is good enough. It's pliant on the roads, it soaks up the bumps well. To be honest, I'm a little bit impressed by the offering that they've made with this Zafira. So what are some of the other features that you'll find inside this Zafira E-Life? You get wired Android Auto to the head unit built in, which is pretty nifty. One thing that I did not expect is electric seats and electric massage seats. So as we speak, I am being massaged by the driver's seat, which is it's such a treat to find inside the car, right? So in terms of safety features, you're gonna get lane departure alert, as well as cruise control and driver attention warning. So it's kind of a little bit of the downside that you don't get blind spot monitor on a car as big as this. But then again, with huge mirrors, that's no problem at all. I can look all the time. So is the Zafira E-Life a will buy, won't buy, or go try? Well, this car will have to be a go try. Now bear with me on this. This is a mighty impressive vehicle. The offerings that it brings inside the 7-seater Cat A electric vehicle, but some of its drawbacks are its range. Now it just measures in at 215 kilometers of WLTP range. It's enough, to be honest, because if you go from east to west daily, it's more than enough. You can drive one round around Singapore and that's more than enough range for your commute. That would mean that you have to charge it at least once a day or once every 2 days. So it is rather limiting. Now, another thing that to consider is that this is not the only offering of this segment. One competitor is the BYD M3e, which is quite a chunk of change cheaper. And ultimately, if you're stripping it down to bare bones and ignoring some of the features that this Zafira brings, you're still looking at an electric 7-seater. So if you're looking for pure utility at great value, then probably that would be the car to get. But however, if you want a car for a little bit higher price, with a lot more features being thrown in, say Android Auto, massage seats, the captain lounges at the back, this makes for a very compelling offering. And that's why this Zafira E-Life is gonna be a go try. Now this has been our review of the Opel Zafira E-Life. What do you think? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know down in the comments below. There was a TP holding a speed camera, so that was pretty scary. But anyway, do follow us on TikTok at SGKarma, and also if you've made it this far, do consider subscribing to us by hitting that bell notification button so you don't miss any of our future uploads, because somewhere about 80% of you guys aren't subscribed, and that's pretty sad. Now that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. And just to preface this, just because it's TP, it's just scary, you know, they have an overbearing authority. Jesus.
香啊